Do you this will stop at that? Yes. Okay, good morning. Sorry for the little delay. We needed to sort out some things from our end here. Apologies for that. If you can hear, good morning once again. I was 8:10, and it's almost 8:13, 8:14. Apologies for that. I believe you all can hear me. Let's go to the chat. I hope you all can hear me. Okay, like I've always said, and I've always keep saying it. Wake up in the morning and you are looking at, entering one of it. The first thing you should learn to do is to go to, forest factory to see how the market fared or what could possibly drive the market for that day. As a matter of fact, a couple came out yesterday. Yesterday was June 5. June, that was a Monday yesterday. The ECB president spoke, that's Christine Lagarde, and we saw a couple of news that came out for the US Institute of Supply Management Service Purchasing Managers Index. It came out yesterday, and it didn't come out entirely. Ideally, if the report comes out greater than 50, is good. If you look at your details, it will tell you that if the report comes out greater than 50, the report shows how healthy the economy is. A sample or is being carried out on 300 purchasing manager, and a survey is being carried out on manager, which asks responded to rate their performance based on new order, amendments, and the likes, supply deliveries and inventories and the likes. Now, the outcome of the report, if it shows that it's greater than 50, is good. It shows economic expansion. If it's lesser than 50, it shows economic contraction. But if you look at it yesterday, the forecast was actually 52.6. That's their projection for the outcome of the news. It came out at 50.3, which is lesser than forecast. It shows some level of economic contraction, not really expansion. And that shows that it's not really good for the dollar. On the flip, if you also look at the medium impact news that came out for the Eurozone yesterday, Christine Lagarde came out to speak that they are still looking forward to raising interest rates. Yes, increasing interest rates is a positive sentiment, or it's possibly going to give strength to the euro. You understand? And if you say, he said the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde said inflation pressure remains powerful and borrowing costs will be raised further to tackle inflation. Now, that is a positive news, giving hope to the economy, giving hope to the currency. And you saw that the euro, tried on that weakness of the dollar. And we saw a major buy for some of the pairs that was paired against the US dollar as at yesterday, especially around that time when that news was supposed to be released. I hope you all can hear me. Yes, you should see my screen. Yeah, so the euro tried on that, and then we saw a weakness in the dollar. In the early hours of this morning, that was as hours of this morning, we also noticed there was a news that came out for the AUD zone too. Yeah, I think I traded it and I made I traded it this morning and I made some money. That was around 5:30. I don't know if you actually made money this morning. My money making starts very early in the morning. Yes, around 5:30 a.m. Cash rate is more like their interest good for the Australian dollar, and some of us would have been smiling by now. So we're about to the IVPMI that is coming the Canadian by 3 p.m. But aside that, the market will trade technically in the large part day because there is no major impact news that will possibly drive the market. So let's go to the chart. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Oh, Mr. Owodumi said he traded AUD news this morning. Early morning traders, they wake up very early. They mean business. But it to mean business. This is a real business. So you shouldn't take it for granted. Let's go to the chart. I believe you all can screen. If you can see my screen, just type I can see your screen. Okay, somebody typing. Somebody typing. Okay, thank you very much. So what do you mean is giving me joy this morning? I'm happy about that. So I have my families here too. Looking at the USDX, I try to look at the USD IDX whenever I try to analyze the market. You know that ever since that news came out yesterday, it has been, there was a massive downward push. The sellers actually dominated the market, and even that money it has been selling. It has been massively, no, not really massively, but it has been selling. So it's Euro USD, one of the most traded currency in the world globally. Yes, Euro USD. I already have in mind the dollar has not been entirely strong. It come out good, except for Friday when the non-farm payroll came out good for the dollar, and a lot made money with it. But throughout yesterday, after the ISM manufacturing PMI came out, did not come out entirely good for the dollar, and the euro also rode on it. So let me see the chart. Euro USD. On my 4 hours, what do you see? Euro has been pushing downward. Yes. So as at Friday, when it tested the untested support, I don't know if you remember on Friday, it formed a candlestick that looks like a engulfing candlestick, a partial bullish engulfing. Oh, let's move on this. Yes. Move this. Okay. Something that looks like a partial bullish candlestick. That was last week. And ever since then, this is on my 4 hours time frame. So I'm looking at my swing traders and my long-term traders. It rolled down to to the weak resistance. On that weak resistance, you can see the bearish confirmation candle was formed. You know what happened? It rolled downwards. It came downwards. You can see it is now on, I try to connect the low of that candle that was last week till now. It formed another bullish candle on this my trend line. So to do some of these things. So I'm trying to look forward to a very good point to enter my trades, my risk zones, and my reward zones. So if you are a long-term trader, this is you. I am looking for a sell on Euro USD, but I want it to trade down. I want it to buy up to this point. The reason is this. I connected this high, and it was respected here. On my 4 hours time frame. These are my long-term traders. It was respected here. And I know that the general trend has pretty been downward. Yes, it's not that the euro is entirely strong. So I want it to buy to this point, wait for a bearish confirmation candle, and I'll enter a sell trade. Now, so what I'm trying to say, if you are a long-term trader, I usually tell my clients it's also a strategy. Wait for it to get down to this point. And the reason is very simple. It was respected at this point, so respected at this point. Strong probability that if this particular instrument ride or buys to this point, you look forward to a sell. Actually, my risk zone for my sell trade. My risk zone for my sell trade here, somewhere around there is my risk zone for my sell trade. That is for long-term traders. So this is my risk zone for my sell trade. If I see Euro USD buying to that point and it hits that trend line and I see a bearish confirmation candle, I don't need to tell you what a bearish confirmation candle is. Buys to that point and I see a push, maybe a bearish engulfing or an evening star or an inverted hammer. Yes, an inverted hammer around that point, which shows selling pressure. Then I'll enter a sell. So all you do this, that is one, or two, you wait or you put a sell limit. These are pending orders. A sell limit around this point too is very, very lovely. So which means that you are looking for it to buy. Then if it gets, it will be rejected. You know, I've always said this particular instrument has been downward for a while now. So even though I'm looking forward to a sell, I will sell to this point. You can see there's another trend line I drew here. So I'm looking forward to, this market will be trading technically today. So I want to enter the market, make my money and leave the market. I said trading is all about spotting opportunities and taking advantage of opportunities. So if you are a long-term trader, look forward to entering a sell around this point. Take profit anywhere before my next trend line. You can see my next trend line, which will possibly act as another dynamic support to price. That is for swing traders. Let's go to 1 hour time frame, which is where I fall. Oh, okay. If it's then maybe you can quickly enter a buy trade around this point. But I am looking forward to more of a sell. And that same zone is a very good point for me to enter my sell trade. I hope you understand. This same zone is this instrument can buy to this point around this zone between 1.07455 to 1.07585. I am looking forward to a complete sell. Somebody is typing. Oh, I am looking forward to it. You can see around this point, see, that is why I am very, very cautious when it comes to trading. You can see my 50 period moving average here and my 21 period moving average here. They are still holding price from going further down. So the point is, sellers are trying to take charge. The buyers are also trying to take charge. So even though it's trying to sell, there is also a possibility that my 50 period moving average will possibly push price back up. So if scalpers want to make their money, don't stay long in the market, they can do that. But I am looking forward to entering a sell and I'm seeing a sell candle happening. So this is a very good point for me to enter a sell. This is a very good point. You can see I've analyzed it on my 4 hours time frame, and it's clearly showing that on my 1 time frame that Sam, if you can hold on a little, just wait for this point. If these instruments hit this trend line and you see a bearish confirmation candle, enter your sell and ride down to your next week support or ride down to the next trend line. I hope we are cleared on that. Yes. Okay. I think Mr. Usenu have to look his audio. I don't know. Probably there's something wrong with his audio. Everybody can hear me clearly. Everybody can hear me clearly. So this instrument is, is trading maybe, except maybe in the afternoon when the New York session opens fully. So now this is my zone for my risk zone, and this zone is my reward zone. Anywhere around there is my reward zone. So I'm looking forward to a sell around this point, and it will sell down to this point. The reason you can see it is presently selling, but remember there is a weak support too here. So there will possibly be a rejection of selling pressure or selling momentum in this market. So why not wait? Why not wait? Why not wait? Oh, good. That is that Euro USD. Those who wants to take advantage of the little sell pressure, they can ride on it. And you can see even on my 15 minutes time scalpers, it is presently close to a verified support, which is telling you that this is a strong zone that possibly rejects selling pressure too. You can see. But generally, I am looking forward to a sell, but around this zone. Scalpers can take advantage of it around this point. If they see this bullish candle, if this candle closes bullish and you see, you see a bullish confirmation candle, if it closes bullish and you see another bullish confirmation candle, then you can take a buy. Not now. This is 15 minutes time frame. This candle needs to close by maybe, okay, this is a new candle, 8:45. Then you see another bullish confirmation candle before you look forward to a buy. You understand? That is for scalpers. But generally, I'm looking forward to a sell around my 1 hour time frame. I am a 1 hour trader and I'm proud of it. Good. So let's go to GBP USD. We just finished Euro USD. Let's go to GBP USD. The same thing that is happening around Euro USD is also happening around GBP USD. Around something that looks like a pen chart. I don't know if you are seeing. Okay, let me take this down. Let me take this down. Let me take this down. I hope you are seeing on my 4 hours time frame, GBP USD has been trading between here and this here. I believe you all can see my screen. So what do you do? What do you do? One of the conditions to enter a buy trade is entering a buy trade at a support. I don't know if you understand. Or entering a buy trade on an upward trend after a pullback. Now, this instrument has been trading somewhere between this particular pen chart, that is between this zone, between here and here, between here and here. I'm looking at my 4 hours time frame. So if you are looking forward to, generally, I'm actually looking forward to a buy, but I want it to sell down to here. The trend has been, the general trend has been bullish. If you look at it on my 4 hours time frame, look at it from here, try to look at it from here. It has been bullish. So we are looking forward to it. If it can test this, my zone here. Do you understand? This is for my 4 hours traders. If you can wait for it to test this trend line, if you can wait for it to, like, this is another risk zone for my, for these people. That's my swing traders or my long-term traders. I am looking forward to a buy around this zone. I am looking forward to a buy around this zone. If this instrument can sell down here and I see a bullish confirmation candle here, if I see a bullish confirmation candle here, I'm making my money. If you see a bullish confirmation candle here, that is why you need to join most of our online classes or our physical classes. You need to know what some of these confirmation candles are. Maybe something that looks like a bullish engulfing candle, or like a hammer, or like a 3 white soldier, or like a morning star. A morning star candlestick. These are confirmation candles. Whenever you see it on a very good region or a very sensitive, you are up for money. So I'm looking forward to a bullish confirmation candle around this zone, and I'll enter a buy. I'll ride down to the next trend line. If you don't know how to draw trend line, you need to attend our online classes, our technical classes and our physical classes. Yes, let's go to for 1 hour time frame, which is where I fall. Even though you want to enter a sell trade, look at it. This zone 2 is a very strong zone where price will be rejected. Look at it. It sold down to this point. What happened? It went back up. It was able to break below it. Sold down to this point. This zone where price has been rejected. You can see even for a while now, it's sold down here. It was rejected, sold down. So this is also a very sensitive zone. But I am waiting on my 1 hour. I have analyzed on my 4 hours, and I'm waiting for something to happen on my 1 hour. I'm the particular instrument to sell. If you can sell, scalpers can take advantage of it. Probably they want to wait for this instrument to sell outside this zone. You can see this zone is a strong rejection zone for sellers. They can take advantage of the little sell. I am looking forward to making good money. So I want it to sell to this point. I get a bullish confirmation candle and I'm riding down upward. You can see. So my 4 hours is telling me that, Sam, why not learn to wait? You make this money and this money is not flying. So wait to sell to this point. Get a bullish confirmation candle anywhere around this zone. If it hits this trend, if you don't know how to draw trend line, then you need help. Learn to draw this trend line. You can see it's hitting points. It tested it here, and I drew it not just on this 1 hour. I went to my 4 hours time frame, and it's clearly showing that, Sam, this is not anyhow zone. It is a strong zone. It is a strong zone. You can it's telling me that, Sam, this point is a strong zone where price has been rejected by buyers. So I am waiting for something to happen here, and if it happens, I am cashing out. I'm cashing out big time. So I'm waiting for this particular instrument to sell down to my trend line, and I'm waiting for a bullish confirmation candle, and I'll buy down to this zone. I'm buying up to this particular zone. Oh, sorry. I don't need a triangle. I need a rectangle. You can see I drew this angles on my 4 hours, which means that there's a possibility that if I get to confirm, if it can buy to this point, sellers will want to take charge of the market. So this is my major take profit for, at least that is my reward zone for GBP USD. Sellers might want to, oh, Sam, what I really want to make 1 or 2 amounts in the market this morning. Come on, what is happening? Then wait for it to break. You can see that this where it is on my 15 minutes time frame. There's a turncoat, there's a zone there where price was rejected. Even though it looks like a turncoat resistance, that was formerly a support zone. You can see price was rejected there, price was rejected there, price was rejected there. Why would I want to enter a sell again? And this zone is kind of very noisy. You can see there was pressure around this zone. It bought to this point, was rejected, it bought to this point, was rejected. So it just waits. Wait for it to break outside anywhere around here. Then you can look for. So for me, maybe it's current. I'm seeing something that looks like a bearish engulfing candlestick on my 15 minutes time frame. If it can break outside here, I get a bearish confirmation, then you can enter a sell. That is somewhere here. I hope you can see what I'm saying. If you don't understand what I'm saying, so I'm looking forward to it to sell outside here because this place is so noisy. Look at it. It sold to this point, went back, sold to this point, went back. So to sell outside here, then you can enter your sell trade. Or else, I am looking a good buy here. That is that for GBP USD. Somebody is dropping a question. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Julius Emegwawa. I like the way that sounds. I'm looking for another instrument I can analyze. Okay, sorry. I'm looking for another instrument I can analyze this morning. We've done Euro USD, we've done on GBP USD. Let's do USD JPY. Then we'll call it a wrap for correct. Then we go to oil and other instruments. USD JPY on my 4 hours time frame, USD JPY has, on my 4 hours time frame, that's for my swing traders, USD JPY has been trading between an ascending channel. It has been trading upward, no doubt, but it has been trading between an ascending channel. You will also notice my currency meter is also showing me that Japanese yen is on 77%. US dollar has not been entirely weak, is on 51%. Very good. But bear in mind, that does not mean that you should now close your eyes to what technicals is saying. USD JPY has been trading between an ascending channel, that is between this zone and this zone, hitting here, coming back, hitting here, coming back. And you can see gradually, it is gradually approaching another trend line on this channel. So what do you do? What do you do? Let me try to see, can see very good candlestick around that zone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what do you do? I am waiting for this particular instrument to sell down here. The reasons are very simple. Let me see if I can draw one more trend line. Wait, hold on. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Good. Okay, I'm waiting for this particular instrument to sell down. That's for my 4 hours traders. I'm looking for this instrument to sell down to, my trend line. If I see a bullish confirmation candle, the general trend, it has been trading between an ascending channel. The word ascending means something is trading upward. I hope you know what that means. A descending channel is something trading downward. So I don't need to tell you the trend that this is. So I'm looking forward to this particular candlestick to close. I see bullish candle hitting my trend line, and I get a clear bullish confirmation candle. I'm looking forward to a buy. So what are you waiting for? I am waiting for this particular candlestick to close. I wouldn't want to enter a sell here. You can see something is happening here. It's tested this zone before and it went back up. So if it can hit my trend line and I get a bullish confirmation candle there, then I'm riding upward. Then it will form a particular kind of pattern. Don't worry, when you get there, you'll see what I'm saying. You need to come to some of our classes so you know some of these patterns and see how they can be helpful. So I'm looking forward to a particular pattern being formed. It's an harmonic pattern. So if it hits that candlestick and I see a pattern that looks something like a W, don't worry, harmonic pattern will tell you that. Then I will enter a buy trade. This is my risk zone for a buy. So I want this particular candle to close, then I'll make my money there. Let me look at that. And my reward zone, I don't need to tell you where my reward zone should be. It should be at the next verified resistance. Very simple. My 1 hour time frame. What is my 1 hour time frame telling me? Okay, it is also a very good zone. So why not wait for this candle to come down somewhere around there? And see, I have a couple of clients that trade limit order, like buy limit and sell limit, buy limit and sell limit. So they know that this particular instrument, probably if it sell down here, they'll just set a trap. It's about spotting opportunities and taking advantage of opportunities. My currency meter is telling me that, no, Sam, besides the fact that Japanese yen is strong, yes, the US dollar too is not, is not entirely strong too. It's on 49%. So even though it sells down here, the Japanese yen will want to ride on this trend I'm seeing, 64%. So if it sells down here, I can still make use of my currency meter telling me that Japanese yen is strong. So sell down here, I get a bullish confirmation candle, I buy, and I make my money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody is dropping a question. When is there afternoon class today? We are not having an afternoon class today, Mr. Adebi. We are having a morning class by 10 a.m. It is called the VTC online class for morning session. We are still going to be having evening session today by 6 p.m. So we're going to be looking at technical analysis and fundamental analysis today. So you can join that. It's very simple. Speak to your account manager. He's going to send you the link. Very, very easy. So Japanese yen, I'm waiting for something to happen here. I can put a sell limit here, or that's if I'm very, very busy, or I monitor this trade. If it sells down to this point, I get a bullish confirmation candle. I am entering a buy and I'm riding down up to the next verified resistance. So this part will be my zone. You know, sometimes yesterday I was speaking to a client and I was telling the client that, see, beyond the fact that you should learn to make money, buy or sell, that is one of the greatest challenges that traders make. Waiting to is a strategy. You should also learn to wait. If you don't know how to wait, then learn to use your limit orders. If you've done your analysis correct, then you should learn to use your limit orders. Somebody said we should look at gold. So we are done with currencies. Gold. The news that came out yesterday, which is the ISM manufacturing PMI, came out for the US dollar. I really don't need to remind you, there is an inverse correlation between the strength of the USD IDX and gold. So most time when you see the USD IDX, that's the US dollar, the USD IDX measures the strength of the dollars on the basket of 6 other most traded currencies in the world. It measures the strength of the dollar. So if you don't have USD IDX on your chart, go to your market watch or your quotes, look for USD IDX. So whenever you see USD IDX being strong, most times you see gold, being weak. So on my, I was looking at gold this morning and I was just noticing something that gold has been, forming one kind of a kind of triangle that really amazed me. Something that looks like a descending triangle, something like this, not a channel, like a descending triangle. A descending triangle that is between here. You can see came down, tested, came down, tested. Yes, that's on my 1 hour time frame. But let's look at our swing traders. Let me connect some points that I need. So you can see ever since that news came out bad for the dollar, gold bought. In fact, there was a gap up here. Yes, I think I am seeing that. A gap up yesterday. Yes, a gap up, and it's bought upwards. So I'm waiting for, hold on, let me see something. Oh, beautiful. So I am looking forward to a buy. I noticed that gold has been selling, and gold has been selling around this point on my 4 hours time frame. That's for my. I'm looking forward to a buy around this zone. I'm looking forward to go to hit my verified support on my 4 hours time frame. Then I will enter a buy. The reason is very simple. It has tested that zone severally. It has tested that particular zone severally, not once, not twice. If you shrink your chart very well, you notice that it has tested that zone severally. Look at it, tested it here, tested it here, and it is currently approaching that zone. If it can sell down here, then look forward to a buy around 1936.60. I'm telling you, if this instrument can sell down to that point, this market is trading technically today. I know that US dollar is a little bit strong, and when the USD IDX is strong, gold will sell. But I am telling you that if it can sell down to this verified support, I am making my money with that. The reason is because over time, anytime it tests that zone, it will buy. Anytime it tests that zone, it will buy. Now, it is not a must it tests that verified support. It can hit this my trend line and I get a clear confirmation candle. I'll enter my buy and I'll ride upward. So I'm looking forward to a buy around this zone. This is just for my swing traders around 1936.60. 1936.60. You can put a buy limit here. I'm not taking that away from you. So let me just mark that zone on my 4 hours, and I'm looking forward to catching out around here. Yes, around that point. Yes, around that zone. Try to shrink your chart a little bit. Right from on the 5th of, or let's say on the 8th of May, it has been trading something between this horizontal here and here, between here and here. I don't know if you are seeing it, but on the general view, you can see, between here and here, gold has been going there. You can see something that looks like an inverted triangle, like, it looks like, what will I use it? An inverted head and shoulder, an inverse head and shoulder. This is the shoulder, this is the head, this is another shoulder. But I'm looking forward to it to sell down here, then I'll make my money with that. I'm looking forward to it to sell down here again, so I'll make money with that. That is that for gold on my 4 hours time frame. On my 1 hour, what am I looking for to gold? That is where I fall. Okay. Scalpers can take advantage of it and enter a short sell. I'm trying to connect these lows. Good. Okay. Good. Let me try to see some of the good candlesticks I'm seeing there so we can make money with that. I hope you are seeing what I'm saying. Let me remove some of these, my indicators. My indicators, yes. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. Good. What do you see? Gold has been, on my 1 hour time frame. You can see price was rejected around this zone. This is a very strong rejection on my 1 hour time frame. You can see it sold to this point, was rejected, sold to this point, was rejected, was able to break below, and this is a very sensitive zone to enter a sell trade. You need to be very careful around that point to enter a sell. So why not wait for it to, go, as that is around 1949.74. 1949.74. You'll notice that ever since it's anytime it breaks below this zone, it tends to sell that down. But this is my buy zone. Remember, I mentioned here as my buy zone on my 4 hours time frame, even on my 1 hour time frame, is a proven support. So I'm looking forward to a buy around this zone. Yes. But if you're looking forward to a sell stop, why not wait for it to break outside this zone? This point is this particular point we are is too noisy. It's too noisy. It's too busy. Yes. Wait for it to break outside this zone, and I'll make my money here. 1949.74. 1949.74. Then you can make your money. For my 1 hour trader, scalpers can also, take advantage of the little sell and make money. But for 1 hour trader, those are my day traders. Enter a buy stop order around 1949.74, around that zone, anywhere around that zone. Not really at that point, anywhere around that zone, you can enter your sell trade. But for confirmed buy, then wait for it to trade to that proven support. It's a sure buy around that point. Somebody is typing a question. What entry point? I'm just giving you zones, your risk zone and your reward zone. I don't really need to tell you that if you enter your sell stop around this zone where I put 1949.74, that's a zone, not that point. Anywhere around close here, let me just mark it out. Let me mark it out. It's better. If gold can trade anywhere around here, then you should look forward to a sell. You should look forward to a sell, but make sure you don't sell below my proven support, because that proven support, we've analyzed it on our 4 hours, and it's a very good point to enter your buy trade. It's a very good point. So even though you're entering your sell, enter your sell around this zone, take your profits anywhere around here. That place too is a very good point to enter a buy. If you see a bullish confirmation, enter a buy and you make your money. Let's go to indices. Good. We've taken one commodities, we've taken 3 currencies like 4 currencies. Let's go to indices. Let's see. I would have loved to trade oil after the whole OPEC meeting on Sunday. The weak economic data has really, affected the demand for oil. But I'm not going to be looking at oil this morning because time is of the essence. So let's look at other indices. Let's see our indices traders before we call it a wrap. Indices. I'm looking at US 100 before. Let me look for US 100. US 100, US 100, US 100, US 100. US 100, US 100, US 100, US 100, US. Okay, US 100. I've seen it. Good. So let's look at US 100. You I didn't say you should enter a sell or a buy. I said around that zone. If price can trade around that zone, there's a zone that I marked a rectangle around that zone, Mr. Oyekomi. Around that zone for gold is a possible sell trade. Around that zone. But remember, even though you are entering sell, there is a proven support downward. So even though you are entering sell, be careful. Even though you are entering sell, there is a proven support. So don't just sell down. There's a proven support that will reject selling pressure around the proven support. And that proven support is a very good point to enter a buy. Remember, we analyzed it together on our 4 hours together. So I only said, if you're entering a sell, enter your sell. If price trades anywhere below between 1947.74, I drew a rectangle around that point. Remember, I drew a rectangle around that point. You can see between this zone is a very good point, because it would have run away from that noisy part. Between 1947 and 1948 is it like a rectangle where you can enter a sell trade. Anywhere around that point is safer to enter a sell trade. Yes. So let's look forward. Let's go to D30. Okay, they said we should look at D30. D30 it is. D30. Let's start with our top-down analysis. That's the way we've been doing since. And D30, that will be our last instrument for the day. I don't know if somebody is seeing something. Oh, good. Let me remove this. This is becoming interesting. Good. Let me remove this zigzag. Let me remove my zigzag. Good. Okay, let me put it back. I'm seeing a particular pattern that I love, and it's giving me joy. Yes, D30 has been forming a candlestick ever since, not really a candlestick, a particular chart pattern that looks like an inverse head and shoulder. An inverse head and shoulder. You can see, I didn't see this. You can see it broke below, and this became a neckline. This became a neckline. Did you see it? Let me pick here. Good. This particular point became a neckline. It broke below the neckline. went back up, now formed a head up, tested the weak resistance, formed a bearish engulfing. Yes, like it's not like a bearish engulfing, not really a bearish candlestick. I want to see that candlestick very well. Yes, a very big candlestick showing some selling pressure, and it has been, struggling around this zone. But I'm expecting something to happen. I'm expecting something to happen on my 4 hours time frame. I am seeing this. That's for my swing. I'm talking of swing traders now. Swing traders now. So for D30, it tested this and it formed this. So I'm looking forward to a further sell. A further sell. Yes, a further sell. A further sell. If this particular candle closes, or you see any other further, okay, let me see. Oh. I'm looking forward to entering a sell stop order. The only instrument I'm entering a sell stop order today is D30, a sell stop order. I'm only entering a sell stop order around this point. At around 15856.0, and I'm selling down to 15743.0. That's the only instrument I'm entering a sell stop order. Yes. The reason is because I'm expecting this particular candle, I'm expecting this particular chart pattern to be complete, an inverse head and shoulder. If this particular instrument can sell to this point, then I'm of the sell down to this point, respecting my pattern. It's very simple. If you also notice it also formed something like that. D30, I notice over time, D30 always respect this chart pattern called head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders. It's really amazed me. Over the years, I usually, in fact, ever since I've been trading, I usually make money with it, regardless of the fact that that's for sellers. That's for sellers. So if it can sell down to this point, I know it will test this point for my long-term traders. So I'm only giving an entry price for D30 if it can sell down to 15856.0. Then I will sell down to the next. The reason is because it respected this year and went back up, and it formed. So I need it to form a complete. I'm waiting for it to form this particular. Let me draw it. This shape, something like this. Let me shape it out. Good. I'm waiting for it to form something like this. So if it can sell down to this point, then I'm looking forward to something like this to happen. Sorry. I'm looking forward to something like this to happen. Good. Yeah, something like this. So you understand what I'm saying? The reason why I put it there, because this place is too, the candles are not, there was a lot of rejection of prices around that point. But I'm of the opinion that if it can push down to this point, it will complete my, inverse head and shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? So that is that for D30 for on my 4 hours time frame. On my 1 hour time frame, let me see. Good. So why not wait? Why not wait for it to sell down here and you make your money on D30? The reason is because there is a 50 period moving average that will possibly reject lower prices. Let me try to see if I can draw 1 or 2 trend lines around this zone. So try and join some of these our online classes to learn how to draw trend lines. It's really important to you know how to draw some of these things. So I'm also looking forward to a sell on my 1 hour time frame. If this particular instrument buys up here, tests that trend line, then I'll also look forward to a possible sell for D30. So I gave you 2 points. I only gave an entry price for a sell stop for D30 around this zone. But if it can buy up here, then I will look forward to a sell. Test this untested resistance. I mean, my weak resistance. I get a bearish confirmation candle. I enter my sell around this zone. I enter my sell again around this zone. So that is where we wrap it up for D30. That's where we wrap it up. The reason why I didn't want to enter a sell is because there is, there is also a 21 period moving average that will possibly reject lower prices. And even though you try to draw a trend line too, marking these points too, there is possibility that price will be rejected too. Let me try to mark here. Sorry. And see. Touches are not much. Good. So I'm looking forward to that happening. Sorry. I'm looking forward to that happening. I'm looking forward to this happening. Buy to this point, enter a sell, or sell to this point, enter a sell around here. You know, as it sell to this, if it can sell to this point, I can put my sell stop here, then it will sell down to the weak support. You can see I drew that pattern on my 4 hours time frame, and it was a very sensitive region on my 1 hour time frame. You can see I didn't look at my 1 hour. I only drew it on my 4 hours, hoping that something will happen. And it's showing on my 1 hour time frame. It is showing that place too is a weak support. So I'm looking forward to something like this happening. You can see the thing, what I just drew. You can see what I just drew. So it's a very sensitive region that you can take advantage of and make your money. You understand what I'm saying? So that's that for D30. Wait for it to buy to this point, then you can enter a sales trade because price was rejected here. Price was rejected there. If it can buy to this point, it will be rejected and go back down. And that is for a sell stop. You can also enter a sell stop if this particular instrument sell down here and you enter a sell from this point to this point. That is on my 1 hour. That is where we draw the curtains for today's class. It's really nice having you all. Let's take advantage of this technical and make money. Some of the things I've shown you this morning. When you see people mentioning any pair, they are probably already trapped in such pair. I'm looking forward to get out. Yes, that's an inverse head and shoulder. Thank you very much, Mr. Julius. You are seeing it. You can see what I'm seeing. I have traders in the house and they are seeing what I'm seeing. So I'm looking forward to that happening so I can make money. I see when it comes to trading, I like spotting opportunities and taking advantage. I spotted the opportunities on my 1 hour and it's really telling me, on my 4 hours, and it's telling me on my 1 hour that Sam, it's a very good point to enter to complete that pattern. So you see on my 4 hours it's telling me that Sam, this thing will happen, and on my 1 hour it is telling me that Sam, it will surely happen, because where you even marked as a point where price will be rejected is a weak support and is a very good zone to also enter a buy. So I'm expecting that D30 will sell down here, I enter a sell stop, make money down here, or it buys down here and I make money down there. It is nice having you all on this class. I remember there's another class holding tomorrow, 8 a.m. We're going to be analyzing the markets and then we're going to be making money together. There are other opportunities, there are other news that will be coming out today. I think I mentioned it when the class started today. You can make money from those news. And, Canadian zone, there's IVPMI coming out today by 3 p.m. And the currency for tomorrow is AUD and CAD. There's a major news. Governor Philip Lowe is speaking by 12:30 a.m. tomorrow, and 3 p.m. the Bank of Canada, Governor Macklem will be speaking too. They will be releasing their bank rates. So CAD and AUD are the currency of the day for Wednesday. Thank you very much, everyone. It's really nice having you all. I hope you all have a wonderful time today in our class today. And I also wish you all a profitable trading day. My name is Samuel. Have a profitable trading day. Thank you very much. I hope you all make money. Yes, you can also watch this class on YouTube. The link will be sent to you if you need it. You can ask your account manager, it can be sent to you. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Franklin. Thank you very much, Mr. Dishino. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Who said that inverse head and shoulder? That's Mr. I can't remember what the name is again. Yes, Mr. Julius. Mr. Julius saw it. And these are people that sees the market and they are seeing the opportunities in it so they can make money with it. So DE30, we are waiting for something to happen so we can make money with it. I trade DE30 too. About another currencies so you can make money with it. Thank you very much. For other indices also move the same way. Some of these did, some other indices move the same way. They all move the same way, like D30, US 100, US 30. Indices move the same direction. They are all quoted in dollars. So what are you waiting for? So if you have understood what we did today on our analysis, we did it together. You should be able to open other instruments and analyze it on your own. You should be able to see opportunities and take advantage of it. So it's not most I'm entering there now. I'm waiting for something to happen and I'm going to cash out today. Thank you very much. Have a profitable trading day. My name is Sam.